On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Seattle Mariners.
So almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, George Kirby.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
and
off
the batter
for the Padres,
will
the
be
right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis Jr.
Jr.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Popped up. He makes the grab. One up, one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado. Move to first. Merrill back in standing. And the slider just misses. Merrill, the base runner at first with one out. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. The 2-2 now. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the 0-1. And fouled off. Two on, one out. Foul ball still 0-2. spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. There's one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that's in the inning. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. That one not close. Ball 1. Ground ball right side. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Just
outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
so
your base.
lead-off walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher.
Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Just
that's
missed.
The ball. That's down.
Two out, space is empty. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And the inning is over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Luis Arias. Kirby back to work. And that is out of play. Arias, a former All-Star. A career batting average over 300. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Canzone makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's in there. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And it's 1-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Slings to first. Bogart's retired.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes, and then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the bump.
Two down, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is fouled back. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Tatis after it. Makes the catch for the out. One away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
0-1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Darvish delivers. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and Polanco is out. That is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Catcher,
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to
me.
expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. And that one clips the corner. Kirby winds and deals. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
And that's in for a strike.
Ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. One left for San Diego. Still no score. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Up the middle, Cronenworth tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
J.P. Crawford stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And the first offering is not close. Still tied at 0, last of the third. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one almost got him. Lined into left center, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. And that one missing low. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a strike. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a foul ball. The other way. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back to back. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Two outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one drilled left field, and that's just foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back in Seattle, here's Machado.
The third baseman,
if you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
And Manny gets a piece. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. He hit into a double play his first time up. Little chopper rolls foul. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias stands in. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one wrapped foul. Line drive. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And 1 and 2.
That missed. That's
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Machado at second with 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Young. He's got it. And that is that. Padres leave 1, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Merrill makes the grab, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Sheets tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Suarez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
That's a ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Machado throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing across here this half. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jake Cronenworth. Kirby back to work. There's a strike. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. That's to third. Has some trouble with it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Go ahead, run on
Gavin
base. Sheets getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Suarez hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Back to the top of the lineup, Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to short. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Halfway through this one, still no score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Jorge Polanco. Polanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside.
1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And there's the ball. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
3-2 on the way. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Dominic Canzone, the next to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. Outside, and 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's outside.
Ball.
Off the mark
that's
there.
low. Ball.
2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Darvish checks on the runner. Polanco back in his stomach. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. Cole Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
He looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning. Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada up and throwing. Morejon warming up as well. Smoked on the ground a second. Cronenworth throws on to first. That ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back in Seattle, and here is Jackson Merrill.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Manny Machado. Fouled off. He was late. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. That's in there, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And ball one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. George Kirby won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
number 78 gets the call from the pen.
Number 78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. To third. Suarez throw to first in time. Bogaerts retired. That's the third out. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Well, we go bottom
Leading
six.
up
Here's
for
the Mariners leadoff
the
man,
left
Randy
fielder,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Outside
Ball.
low, ball one.
1 ball, no strikes. Hey, ha! 1-1.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
Now
about
batting,
the
the
process.
catcher.
He did
Yeah.
everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Wally.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Raleigh in the box again. Takes a strike. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Merrill pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The center fielder, number 44.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. And that's in there for strike one. That clips the corner. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that's in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Rodriguez snags it, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat, 1 for 2. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
One down, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here is Freddie Fermin. There's a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill. A Rosarena after it. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 22, Mason Miller.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Leading up for the
Chris,
Mariners,
baseball
the
today,
first
so many
baseman,
strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers.
Naylor.
But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Fastball for a strike. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mason Miller is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound,
Number
Adrian
50.
Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
Morejon.
filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That smash towards center. And it's caught for the out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jason Adam getting ready to go. Estrada, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And brings it in at the wall. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. Right through there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's the strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. Machado is out.
Now batting, designated hitter Ryan O'Hearn.
And now the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Rosarena makes a nice running catch.
The first baseman, number 4.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one fouled off. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now,
Diego.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Adams.
Jason Adams.
Now it's Randy
Leading up
Arozarena.
for the Mariners.
He's a big,
the
strong
left
guy,
fielder,
can untie
Randy
this game with one swing.
Arozarena.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Cal Raleigh will hit next. And fires in a fastball at 95. Adam goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. It's 6-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jason Adams departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Yuki
San
Matsui
Diego.
gets the ball now.
Number 1.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Yuki
quality pitches out of him right
Matsui.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Josh Naylor. There's the strike at the knees. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Bogarts hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
And stepping in for the Mariners,
Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And misses
1-1.
inside. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Estrada getting cranked up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Jorge.
And the batter now,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game. Popped up. Cronenworth moving under it. And that ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, it's the Mariners 6 and the Padres 3. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Just missed. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Cronenworth now at the plate. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 78 out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Matt
the Mariners.
Brash will take over here.
Number 47.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
The Padres trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Back against the
Now
wall
batting,
with 2
the
strikes,
left
but
fielder,
found a
Gavin.
way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Gavin Sheets. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Cronenworth leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out and a runner at second. Stays alive. Got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position
Up
and
next
2
to the
strikes.
Padres,
Just put the
the
ball
catcher,
in play
Freddie
somewhere, and you got a
Fermin.
chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Fermin in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1 ball,
2
1
outs
strike.
and 1 in scoring position. They're down to their final strike. The Padres down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.